Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I just stopped by to say, hey, how you doing? How are you? And for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Mia Janae. I want to thank you so much for stopping by and visiting today's live. Today, this is my first live. I'm telling you, I'm a little nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous, but I am. Hi, Miss Debbie. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me. I feel so special. Hello, Cooking with DJ. How are you? Thank you so much for stopping by. So, I'm not going to be on here long because I'm not a uh, long-winded person. Like I don't talk a lot, which is it's probably weird because I do vlogs, but I don't talk a lot. I would say, I guess, in person or whatever this is. So I had a topic. I actually saw something, and it kind of like rubbed me a little bit wrong. So I was like, you know what? Let me talk about it. Excuse my voice. For those of you that know, I go to church on Sundays, and when we go to church, we go to church. But hello, Miss Erlene. How are you? I'm glad you're doing well, DJ. So the topic that I have, let me get my notes because I have little notes here. So what was bothering me? I put up a community post earlier, and the comment that was made was basically that um, I would say plus size or overweight people. I hate to use the word overweight. I like plus size because I'm plus size. But basically, it was plus size people aren't attractive or they're ugly, and I don't know where that stigma comes from because that really aggravates me to my core. I shouldn't say to my core, but it really aggravates me because who said that? Exactly, Miss Debbie. Exactly. The comment was that fat and ugly. Excuse me. Hello? No, they weren't talking to me. It wasn't even my conversation. It wasn't even my business. But because I heard it, I was like, that's really offensive because I know a lot of beautiful, beautiful plus size women. And because they're plus size doesn't mean that they're unattractive. I know some slender women and they're beautiful. But size doesn't determine your beauty in my eyes. So I was just like, I'm a little taken back by that. Coming from the plus size community. I was taken back. So that prompted me to put up a post, or actually to put up a community post, and I wanted to do a absolutely, Miss Debbie. Absolutely, because I've seen unattractiveness on both sides, and sometimes they're really beautiful on the outside, and but because their attitude is ugly and nasty and disgusting, it makes them unattractive. So I was just like, okay, let me see what the census is on YouTube. So I put up a post on YouTube, and a lot of people, of course, everyone that took the poll said no. And so I was like, where does this thing? I know social media plays a big part in the fact that, oh, you should look like this, but no, that look doesn't work for me. I'm quite happy with how I look. I mean, I'm quite exactly, Miss Debbie. Hurt people, because I don't have to be a size 8 to be beautiful. I actually like being a size 18. I really do. And to be quite honest, I had VSG surgery, which is bariatric surgery, in 2016. And I was beautiful then. I'm beautiful now. I had it because I didn't want to continue to go down that road and accumulate or to get any sickness. I mean, I had no high blood pressure, no diabetes. I had none of that. Only thing that I had was I was just overweight. Well, extremely overweight, as they would say. So I was like, you know what? Let me try to get my health under control and not cause myself any further damage. Now, the funny thing is, the doctor asked, could they ask you, thank you, Miss Debbie. The doctor asks you like your goal size or your goal number scale. Now, the number I was going for, I knew that they would still consider me like to be, oh, I think it's called morbidly obese or whatever. So I knew the size that I wanted in my head, and they asked me a number. I gave them a number, but I never wanted to be under a 18. I said if I can get into a 16, great. That was okay, whatever. But I didn't. I that wasn't my goal. My goal wasn't to be small, and this is no disrespect to anyone who's on a smaller spectrum. But what I am saying is we should all embrace the body and the skin that we're in. Now, if you are like incapacitated and you can't move because of your size and your weight, then that's something different. Let's help each other. Let's work out. Let's do what we need to do. But don't say that that person is less than or ugly because they look different from you. I think that that was such a harsh statement. I think it was a very cruel statement. I thought about the time when I was a teenager, and if you didn't know my mom at that time, she was larger, but she was larger because she had a condition and she had to take prednisone. And for those of you who don't know, prednisone is a steroid that makes you gain weight. So she had gotten, pretty healthy. I'm gonna say she got pretty healthy, but she was still pretty. But if you knew her prior to her taking the medication, and you knew her and you saw her after taking the medication, it was a tremendous difference, and it was a noticeable difference. But is she now ugly because she gained weight from medication that she had no control over? She had to take it. So do you not take your medication because your medication may possibly make you gain weight? No, I think that's like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. People don't realize every person isn't genetic. Exactly. That is so true, Miss Debbie. So true. Like everybody's not gonna be a size 4 or 6 or 8 or whatever the smallest size, 0. Everybody's not gonna be that size, and we should be okay with that. Like I think that once we, as a world, like social media and the anybody, TV people, once they grasp the concept that you're gonna have small, medium, large, extra large, 2X, 3X, 4, you're gonna have that. Like absolutely, DJ, we have to love the skin that we are in. And for a long time, because of that, I did not love the skin I was in. When I was younger, I've always been thick. I've always been bigger than my classmates. Now, when I look back at pictures from when I was in school, I'm almost like, oh my gosh, I wasn't even that big. But when you're in school with people who are a size, I say 2 or 4, and you're like a size 14, to you in your mind, you're huge, but you're really not. So I think if we learn to embrace the differences of others. Hello, Miss Jackie. How are you? No, everyone is not the same. Absolutely. God made us all to. You are so absolutely correct in that. And that's what I tried to tell my goddaughter. My goddaughter is a beautiful chocolate, chunky little something. And I've called her chunks since she was maybe. Hi, how are you? I think this is Saquana. I'm not sure. When you change the name, child, you and your sister look just alike. Y'all sound just alike. So, hi, Saquana Jaquana. That's what I'm gonna call it, Saquana Jaquana. But my goddaughter is a beautiful. Okay, Saquana, is she? She is a beautiful chocolate chunky little something, and I've always called her chunks. But what I tell her is that you are beautiful. I don't care how small someone else is and how they make you feel, because you're going to go through that in school and you're going to go through that in life. But I think if we as adults teach the children to respect other kids, no matter how they look, no matter their size, color, ethnicity, disability, then we can have a better world. But she used to, feel a little down because I went through it enough for the both of us. So I'm not gonna allow you to go through that, or to make you feel less than because you got a little bit more to love. And that's all that's to it. And my thing is, if you can't accept me for the way I look or for how I am, then you can't accept me at all. I don't even want to be bothered. I don't do the, oh, you cute for a fat girl. What does that mean? what does what did that mean? I have no one ever tells a slender person, you so cute for a skinny person. No one ever says that. So why is it okay for you to tell somebody you cute for a fat girl? Like, what is that? And I think as soon as we as a people get out of those crazy stigmas and get out of the crazy blinders that we have on, because I don't know who said that that was okay, but whoever said that that was okay lied. They honestly lied. Now, right, exactly, DJ. And I never wanted to be small, like skinny, as they would say. That was never my goal. That was never my reasoning for having bariatric surgery. That was never it. It was to prevent future illnesses, to prevent diabetes, to prevent all of the other things, because I had did the diets, I had did the fads, I had did all of that. So my reasoning for going that route was to help me to, to prevent, like I stated, anything else coming up. It wasn't because I didn't love myself the way I was, because I was okay with the way I looked. My husband was okay with what how I looked. And even, and I love my husband, but even if he wasn't okay with how I looked, when you love yourself enough, it don't matter what nobody else say. That's just, I mean, because for a long time my self-worth kind of hinged on if someone else liked me or not. The mess with that, if I don't like me, then whether somebody else likes me or not, it's not gonna matter. Education is a must. Skinny doesn't mean you're healthy. Plus size doesn't mean, exactly, Miss Debbie. Exactly. Hi, Mariah. Yes, I'm live, girl. Can you believe? Yes, I'm live. But Miss Debbie, you are absolutely correct. My oldest, I have a goddaughter. Well, I have two, but her mom was like a size. She looked like she was probably a size 2 for a long time. And her cholesterol was out of control. Hey, Shay Shay, how are you? Her cholesterol was out of control. Now, here I am, my big, beautiful, pretty self, had no problems with cholesterol, no problems with anything. And she was a size like 2, and her cholesterol was off the charts. But if you were looking at the both of us standing side by side, you would figure I was the one with the problem. I didn't have a problem. Unfortunately, I believe hers is under control now. I haven't spoken to her in a little while. But I wasn't the one with the problem. So society norms of plus size or overweight is unattractive, or you have a problem when you got a stink, or that's, no, stop that. Please stop that, because that is so ugly. That is so unnecessary. That's so uncalled for. I think that we should just like the yeah, favorite friend on here. I think we have to do better. Like Miss Debbie said, educating our people is the key. Exactly. Because if your heart is ugly and your demeanor is ugly, that makes you ugly. Like, I don't care how pretty a person is. If their attitude sucks, then I don't want to say it like this, but then they suck. And I mean that with the utmost respect. Thank you, Mariah. But if your attitude stinks and your heart is real dark and gloomy and everything around you is no, I don't want to. No, I don't care how pretty you are. If that is ugly, then yeah, you're unattractive. You're unattractive, because beauty is only here. But if your insides is ugly, you are unattractive. I don't want to call you ugly, but you're unattractive. So, but that was like my little. That was my basis for starting the live. I'm not really like a live person. I'm not a talker. Now, I would say this: if you give me a topic to talk about that I'm kind of passionate about, then I probably could talk a little while. But like Queen could be on here for 2 hours. Child, I'm at 15 minutes, and I'm like, I could pack it up. to wrap this up. But I absolutely, honestly believe, like, I'm such an advocate for loving yourself and loving the skin that you're in and exuding that confidence. Because I walked around for so many years being that shy, don't notice me, don't see me because I don't look like her, so I don't think I'm as good as her. Or I no, I wear a size 14 and she wears a size 4. Or no, get no, stop that. That is so, it's so unnecessary. It's so uncalled for. Like, we can be seen, we can be out front, we can be outgoing. Just because you're plus weight has nothing to do with it. And I'll say that because I was the heaviest cheerleader on the cheerleading squad when I was in high school. But I was the only cheerleader that could do a split. So that, like, if had I let my size stop me, and I almost did. My cousin, I actually, I'm stuttering. I love her right now for that. She was like, "No, we're gonna go on the cheerleading squad and we're gonna do it." And I was like, "No, I don't want to do it because everybody else didn't look like me. I was the only one that looked like me." And I was like, "No, I don't want to do it." She was like, "No, we're gonna do this. We're gonna try out together, and we're gonna do it." So when I made it, I was just like, "Oh, okay, I made it." So now I got to wear this little skirt. Now I gotta show these thick thighs. Now, so a whole bunch of stuff start. But no, I did it. I did it all 3 years. I didn't do it my freshman year, but I did it my sophomore, junior, and my senior year, and I absolutely loved it. Like, I say to encourage the young chunky ones. They so cute. Let them do it. Why they can't do it? Don't tell them that they're not good enough. Oh, when you lose weight. I remember my first diet. Oh my gosh, this is the shame. My first diet, I was 8 years old, and I went on a diet only because I had this skirt that I wanted to wear, and I couldn't quite fit it. So I wanted to lose weight at 8 years old. I wanted to lose weight so that I could fit into this skirt. What 8-year-old should be on a diet? Like, oh my gosh. Hold on. Let me go back because I'm missing some of y'all comments. Chad, I'm on a roll. Thank you. This is how I used to be. Really, Shay? And then, okay, hold on, wait. And then don't I don't want to talk about the clothes, Chad. Them teddy bears and giraffes. Girl, wait. My family says something about my week. Really? Hey, thank you, Miss Debbie. That's how it should be. That's exactly how it should be. So nobody should allow anybody to be. Thank you, Saquanda. Hit the like button, please, and share. But nobody should be made to feel less than. But yes, I was 8 years old when I went on my first diet. I think I dieted, I think it may have been about 2 or 3 weeks. I can't really remember the time frame. I just remember that I didn't eat. I remember Doritos distinctly because somebody had offered me some Doritos in an after school program. And I was like, no, I can't, I can't eat that. And I didn't have candy and I didn't have something else. I got into the skirt. But what 8-year-old should have that kind of pressure that they have to go on a diet? And but the thing is, my mother never even knew I went on a diet. Like, it was the craziest thing. It was probably I don't even know who told me to go on a diet, or maybe something in my mind. But my mother had no idea that I even Mariah, I can't believe I'm live either. So if I kind of talk this way, that means I'm not looking at the anyway. But yeah, and then to go back to, like Shay was saying, when it came to clothing, my clothes. Wait, we had to go to the It wasn't called the chunky girl section, but it was something like the chunky husky. That's the guys had to go to husky, and the girls went to like something crazy, little misses or little something. It was the stupidest thing. Like, why I couldn't just be a kid? Like, why I couldn't just be the kid section? Why I had to be like the little chunky girl section? I mean, come on, we have to do better. Yes. Right. I was 8, Shay. I was 8. Like, the crazy thing is, I remember that so vividly. It was a peach skirt with a peplum and the bottom of it was straight. And when I put it on, because I've always had this fupa been with me child since I was born, I think, because it ain't going nowhere. But when I put the skirt on, because of the little pudge I had in my stomach, it wouldn't zip all the way up. Exactly, Jackie. The husky section and them shoes, right? And the skirt wouldn't zip all the way up. So I was like, oh man, I want to wear the skirt. I want to look like everybody else. I want to, cha. So I did it. I think it was 2 weeks that I went on a diet, and I got into that skirt. But I don't think that that was the right precedence to set for an 8-year-old. Like, I think that that was so crazy. That's why I tell my daughter, she looks at me. Exactly. I don't care, child. I don't care if the roll is on the side, and that's. I'm not saying now. I'm not saying look tacky. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying wear something that's too small. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is to support them, no matter how they look. To support them, no matter the body shape, no matter the body size. I remember going to my dad's house, and my aunt wanted me to wear. She had got me a pair of shorts and a shirt. And I tugged on that shirt almost all day. I had to be maybe 9, maybe 10. And I tugged on that shirt and I tugged on the shirt because the shirt stopped at the top of my waist. And I didn't like my stomach. And I still don't like the print of my stomach to show in anything. I would almost buy something 2 sizes too big at that time. Well, back then. I still don't like my stomach to show now, but I'm not like that. Believe me, now I'm like, child, please, you get in the stomach any size. Hello. But back then, she said, Mia, you are too young to be that self-conscious. And I think back on that now. I think had I had, and this was no shade to my family because my family loved me regardless, but I think if I had that much more of that kind of positive reinforcement, it may not have taken me so long to appreciate and to love the body I was in. My mother had no clue. She was like, "Girl, you cute. You so." She That was my mom. Like, she never was like, "Girl." Like, I saw a video my husband showed me, and the lady's daughter was rather big, and she said, "Don't nobody want no fat a like who would do that to your child? That's something that you gave life to. You gave birth to that. So you love her whether she's 375 pounds or whether she's 95 pounds. I mean, come on. That has to stop. So that really is the basis for what I had to talk about. I don't really have any more, and I don't want to just keep going on and on and on about that. But I found it to be interesting that someone exactly, Shay. Exactly. I see. No, no, we can't do that. We can't keep that kind of toxic uh energy going. Like, it has to stop somewhere. It has to draw a line somewhere. And not that I am a like an expert on how to fix it, but I do know what I like as a plus size woman. I don't like for you to tell me, "Oh, you cute for a big girl," or "Wow, you that big and you can wear heels," or "You that big." No. If you're gonna tell me that something looks nice, tell me something looks nice. But it don't look nice because I'm big. It will look. I mean, I'm not gonna say it will look the same on everybody because everybody wears things differently. But no, folks are so reckless when it comes to. Yes, they are. They are beautiful, DJ, aren't they? But yeah, for those of you who don't know, Cooking with DJ is my husband. So, of course, he thinks plus size women are beautiful. Of course. Hey. Right, exactly, Mariah. Exactly. That's what they are. They are backhanded compliments. Like, you just compliment me and slap me all at the same time. You could keep it because you gonna get hit back. You're gonna get hit back. Some people don't know how to engage in it. Just right, exactly, Miss Debbie. And my thing is, if you can't say that somebody looks nice and just leave it at, "Oh, you look really nice," then just don't say nothing. I would rather you not give me a compliment than to compliment me, but tell me that I look nice in spite of being big, or I smell good and I don't stink because I'm big. Come on, like that's a lot. You doing a lot. You're doing too much. You are really doing too much. But that was all really I had to say tonight. It's been 25 minutes. And I think I've went through all of my notes. And there are some people who are slender and have a little, a little something that they need to work on and touch up a little, a little bit, little areas with a little dove or a little secret, a little degree. I'm just like, why does my body and health concern? Right. Oh, thank you, Shay Shay. But that's another good point. Why does it bother you on how I look? You don't have to be with me. Like, you don't have to walk around in this body. You don't have to clothe this body. You don't even have to look at me. Close your eyes. I didn't tell you to look at me. Close your eyes. So I mean, like, it's a lot. It is a lot, and I believe that it really starts with our young people now, that we teach them to love themselves no matter what. I know my grandmother and them kind of grew up in that era where you girl you no, because she had made a comment about my goddaughter, which is her granddaughter. But it, and I think some of them don't think it's any. Hi, Queen girl, you almost missed it because I'm almost finished. I think some of them don't realize how insulting and how hurtful comments are. Like, you need to lose weight, or you need to. No, they don't. They need to be exactly who they are and exactly how they are. Believe me, it'll come off. The weight will fall off, because you're gonna be mobile. You're gonna be active. It'll come off. Thank you for joining the live, Queen. Exactly, Shay. It starts when they're young, because I believe if we can get them to believe in themselves as a young child, by the time they grow up, girl, ain't no, you won't be able to make them feel bad for how they look, or make them feel bad because they have a little bit more to love than the next person, because that's just how it goes. I mean, that we're all of our bodies are made different. We all have different makeups. We all have different genes. So because I'm plus size and you are not plus size, doesn't mean that I am unattractive to anybody. So you haven't been. Queen, I've been on here for almost a half an hour. I just told them I don't talk a lot. I don't even know how y'all talk for like an hour and a half. I'm over here sweating. Like, I'm talking, when I say sweating, I'm sweating. I'm sweating and I'm stuttering, and I'm like, this is live, so it's not like I can edit anything out. Hi, Renee, how are you? Girl, stop. You missed the beginning, so I'll tell you if you missed it. But what I was talking about was I heard a comment made was, you get big and fat and ugly, or you get fat and ugly, or something. But who said that fat was ugly? Nobody said that. Like, so, oh, it just said 7 minutes of my, really? Oh no, don't worry about it. Girl, I know you busy. I know you busy. But it gets good after 30. I'm trying to make it to 30 minutes. I'm at 29 minutes and 18, 19, 20 seconds. But I don't think that should be the answer or response. If somebody likes you, they like you because you are you. Like, my husband met me when I was chunky, or chunkier. And now that I'm a little less chunky, he still loved me. Like, it, but my size had nothing to do with him loving me. Like, it sure enough ain't, Mariah. Fat ain't, I don't know who, somebody done lied to them. That devil done lied. It lied. Thank you, Queen. I'm glad you're proud of me, Chad. But I mean, it's really crazy. Shoot, I might be fat, but I know that's right, Shay. You was cute, Shay Shay. You really is. You really is cute. But if we can get everyone to, and I know everyone's not gonna be on board because they're gonna tell you, oh you unhealthy, or you. I'm not unhealthy. I'm actually in a lot better shape than some other people, some smaller people, which I'm fine with. I'm really fine with that. Like, it's not a problem. So, and if they ask, oh well, why did you have bariatric surgery? Because I wanted to prevent getting high blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol, all that. And that's fine. Did I lose weight? I did. Did I gain some weight back? I did. Am I happy with how I look now? I am. So I mean, that's just how it goes. Do I want to lose some more weight? Of course I do. But do I want to be a size 12? No. I like being an 18. I think I look great at a size 18. I did get down to a size 16, I didn't like the way I looked. But I didn't walk around like, oh my, no, I dressed at 16. And when I got to an 18, I was like, I like it right here. I like it here. So I'm gonna live here in this 18. And that's where I have been living. And I'm proud of that. Like, it's not like, did the pandemic help me put a little more love on my body? It did. But am I gonna work to get that little love that I gained? I am. I'm gonna work to get it off. But am I in a rush? Like, does that make me less attractive? No, because I'm still me. Like, what people should realize is, I said it earlier, if the inside is ugly, then everything is ugly. Like, I don't care how much you dress up dirt. Dirt is still dirt. That's just how that go. I could put a fur coat on the ground in the dirt. It's just a fur coat with some dirt in it. So I mean, if you're gonna be messy, and that's gonna make you still gonna make you unattractive. So that's just how that goes. And I missed a whole bunch of comments. So hold on, let me like a stack of bacon. Mariah. Hi everybody that's just joining. Like the live. I normally say it on everybody else's live, but now I gotta say it on my own. So what do you say? Like and share or something like that. Help me out, y'all. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do. Let's see. Exactly. Big and right, Queen. Big and beautiful. Girl, bye. Fat ain't fat. Fat is fluffy. Fluffy and beautiful. Exactly. Hi, Apsana. I think I said it right. If I mispronounced it, I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. Thank you. Um, you're right, Queen. It's a lot. It's a lot more to hold on to. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Exactly. Exactly, Renee. And that's what I think. If we behold our own beauty, nobody else can tell you that you are or aren't beautiful. Because when you know that you're beautiful, I don't care how many people tell you that you aren't. When you know that you are and you believe that you are, girl, bye. Your opinions and your comments mean absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Thank you, Queen. You always have. You do. You do. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to read the comments, guys. I'm not preaching, Queen. I'm just talking. Exact. Pandemic got us, Mariah. Like a whole. Let me first of all, when the pandemic started, I'm gonna jump off real quick. You know my husband cooks, so I don't know how many cakes he made like a week. I'm talking homemade cakes from. So I was like, nah, I ain't gonna have no cake. Before I know it, I tipped in there. I had cut a slice of cake. I cut a slice of another cake. And no, so I was just like, you not trying to do this to me. Well, he didn't do it to me. I kind of ate. I did eat it. He didn't force me to eat it, but I ate it. And I mean, and we were cooking like because we couldn't do anything else. So we cooked We ate, we gave some food away, but the more we gave away, the more we cooked. The more we cooked, the more I cut off that cake. He made cakes, he made peach cobbler. So, but I mean, again, even with all that, I still love who I am. I'm still me. Food, exactly. Food is and was a comfort because we couldn't do anything else. We couldn't go anywhere. We were stuck kind of stationary. So you cook and you eat and you watch TV, you look out the window. But that was all. I think I'm kind of done. Unless you have let the church say amen. Say amen, Queen. Say I think I'm kind of finished, but I was just that statement that I heard kind of really got to me because as a child growing up, that was the stigma. Like, oh, well, give her the heavy bag because she's the big one. Who said I wanted to carry this bag because I'm bigger than somebody else? Girl, bye. Take if you don't take this bag, I'm gonna leave it on the ground. So yeah, if we, like I said earlier, and I'm gonna say it I'm gonna say it again, Queen. I'm telling you, when I say it was some doozies that was said to me. It was some like, why should I carry the heavier bag because I'm bigger than the person standing next to me? Just because I don't know. Tell her to gain some weight and she can carry the bag too. Like, come on. Who does that? Who? No. So it starts with us to teach the younger generation that you're beautiful no matter what. Like I got this shirt from Target. It says beauty comes in all shapes and sizes. Hello, your name is really small. But hi, how are you? I'm glad you stopped by the live. But beauty comes in all shapes and all sizes. It doesn't matter, you know, the shape, the size, the color, the ethnicity. We're all beautiful. And we should all be beautiful because we're beautiful, not because I'm small or not because I'm fluffy. But that's all I had to say tonight. That's all I really had to talk about. I'm so glad you all joined the live. I'm so glad that you thought enough of little old me to stop by and say hi. I was too skinny and I made myself. Really? Shut up. Really, Queen? Renee, really? I think it's my glasses. Now I need glasses. I can't see. Really? See, and that's the thing. I said this on a Facebook live that my husband and I were on like 2 years ago. The smallest I think I was when I was born at 7 pounds and 9 ounces. Like, hi, Simply Michelle. How are you? I've always been thick. I've always been chunky. I've never had the pleasure of someone saying that, oh, you're a toothpick. Let me take that back. That's not a pleasure. That really is an insult. But no one has ever told me, oh, you're so small or you're so skinny. That is wow. Yes, I'll show you pictures. My kids even teased me when they saw my pictures, and I said, "Oh no, Queen, I'm quite sure you were beautiful then because you're beautiful now. And even if you were small, because you have such a nice spirit and nice personality, I'm quite sure you were even more beautiful. But I've always been the thicker cousin or the thicker friend or the thicker cheerleader, whatever I was. Um, I'm quite sure, Miss Debbie, because I would say this because I was teased for being bigger as a kid. I would tease which is so wrong. Mia, you should be ashamed of yourself. But I would call my cousin a name because she was skinny. So it was really bad, and I don't that wasn't nice. I should call her and tell her I'm sorry. That was so long ago, but I should probably still call her. But yeah, I'm sorry, I'm getting off track. This is what I do when I vlog. Anyway, but yeah, I'm quite sure that that slender or skinny insults are just as hurtful, and they are because an insult is an insult, whether it's against someone who's plus size or whether it's against someone who's has a disability. whether it's against someone who has a handicap or who's skinny. An insult is an insult. Hurt is hurt. I don't care how you hurt the person. Hurt is hurt. A slap hurts just as much as a punch. A punch hurts just as much as a pinch. So I mean, I think we need to we all as a people need to work on that. Like it really is bad. It really is. And I don't think that that's how we should live our lives at all. Exactly. No one deserves to be insulted. Like I'm not here to be your insult dumping person. I'm always all over the place on my videos. Really? I'm staying on topic? I feel like I'm just rambling. But I mean, your lives are really good, Queen. Like I could talk in your lives, and I know what I want to say and everything. But when it's me having to sit here in front of the camera, hey Sarah, how are you? Life with Sarah. How are you doing? When it's me having to sit and talk to people, it's a little tough. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little rough because I'm not really a talker. To be honest, I am very shy, which is surprising because I do vlogs, I do YouTube. So how do you be shy to YouTube? I don't know. But I'm very shy. Like very shy. Like I can totally sit in a room with somebody for almost an hour and not say a word. And not that I'm being uppity or stuck up. I don't know what to say. So I'll just say hi and sit there. No, I feel like I was wrong for me to be skinny. Really? But you look beautiful. But I don't why did you think it was wrong for you to be skinny? Like that's I've never heard anybody say that. I've well, no, I've never heard anyone say that it was wrong for them to be skinny. I do know that one of my aunts was slender all of her life, and she used to like take the weight gain powder so that she could gain weight. But I wow, and as a I guess as a plus size child growing up, you never understood why somebody would want to gain weight. But I guess on the flip side, if you're slender and you're being teased for being slender, then you would want to try to get that. Oh, wow, I've never. You're shy too, Sarah. Really? I would have never guessed you were shy. Never. Not with, oh, not in a million years. But yeah. So I don't know why you thought it was a bad thing to be small. But you know what? To be honest, I think everybody who is on this side thinks it's a little bit better on that side. Like if you have short hair, you think you would be better if you had long hair. And if you had long hair, oh my gosh, this hair is too much, I need to cut it. Or if you're plus size, oh my gosh, my life would be so much better if I was skinny. And if you were skinny, then you figure your life would be better if you were, gained a little bit weight. Because that's how much I got. Wow. That's because that's how much I got teased and talked about. And since I was skinny, but after IG, I gained more. Absolutely, Queen. That's right. You still look good. You absolutely do look good. Like all of you on this live are beautiful people, like inside and out. Like I absolutely love the community of people that I have gained from doing YouTube. Like I would never guess that I would have this many sisters, like and brothers, if there are any guys on here. Sorry, fellas. We kind of leave y'all out sometime, and it's not intentional, but sorry. But I've definitely gained a lot of great friends, a lot of great sisters and nieces, and just a whole bunch of people. I just love you guys for real. Yes, girl, the grass is definitely right. It's not. It really isn't. We really do think, oh, thank you, Sarah. You're beautiful too. I wish I had your hair. See, there I go. I mean, my hair is nice too, but I think your hair was just so so pretty. But yes, we always do seem to think that the grass is greener on the other side, and it really isn't. Like, I think I heard somebody say they gotta mow their lawn like we gotta mow your lawn. So it's the same thing. They gotta water their grass like you gotta water your grass. So just love your little spot that you're in and stand strong, stand 10 toes down in your spot, and know that you are who you are and can't nobody shake that. And it took a long time for me to get to that spot because I would say in my early 20s, it was like, oh, I don't know. I was gonna be this shy, sheltered, little scary, little something. But it took me marrying my husband and him going, girl, you are beautiful. Like, don't you know that? And I love him for that because, like, you cute. You know what I mean? Like, as a female, you're like, yeah, I'm cute. But for somebody to be like, girl, you beautiful, and you need to own that beauty. And I think that's a lot of what I try to convey to everybody else or to other women. It took me a long time to own my own beauty and to own my own self-worth, that I refuse, if I can, I refuse to let anybody else go around and not recognize their own beauty and their own strength. We have too much within us to walk around with our heads down like, well, like, oh no, please, they got a house, then you go get your house. Apartment, something, you got a roof over your head, right? They're not better than you because they got a house. You got somewhere to live? Okay. Oh, they driving a BMW. Well, you driving a Ford, but guess what? Y'all both got wheels. I don't know how I got over here, but I'm just saying, like, you just own your beauty, own what you are in. If you gotta draw a square and you stand in that square, this is my stand 10 toes down in that square, and own it. Same would take me a long time. Really, Shay? I would have never get. I just would have automatically just thought that you were always as confident as you come across on YouTube. No, he is great. He really is great. Like it took some girl, because that Mia before, shit. You talk about somebody. That's for another live, another day, another time. Um, you speak. I'm not going live again, so I guess I might as well get it all out now because the messages was for me. Wow. Why you don't know? Sit still, Queen. Don't be running around that house. Brother James gonna get you. Oh my gosh. You, Miss Debbie, you are absolutely correct. Self-esteem should be built in all children. And I think, like, I love my mother, but I never expressed to her the hurt that I felt from certain people when they called me names. I was that child that just took it all in and just put it, just buried it inside. Okay, I won't say nothing. Okay, I'm not gonna say nothing. Okay, like, you just take it. You just take it. So she never, and I didn't act out. So it wasn't like, some kids act out. So you kind of go, well, why are they acting this way because of that? I just I would just sit there like, okay. So she never really knew, and she didn't hear people say anything, negative to me. So like, she would tell me, you cute and don't let nobody do this and look. But it was still like, all right, okay. So you go to school and they say they little whatever, because again, they all like this, and you a little, you're a little cute, little something. But not if I can help it. No, we're not doing that. We're not gonna do that. I'm trying to read you guys' comments because I was just talking and I missed a whole lot. I'm telling you, Queen, it took me a long time. Like, that man worked with me. That man, I appreciate it because some people not taking the time to you a little broke, so I'm gonna go get somebody who not as broke. They're a little more fixed up, so I'm gonna go on over here. But he was just like, girl, like you're beautiful. Like you need to see what I see. And people looking out or looking at you can see, more than you can see when you look at yourself in the mirror. We either me or where I was the same way as a child. I even right. Oh my gosh, Queen, really. It is therapy for me as well because a lot of this I mean I talked to my husband about it, but I didn't really again I didn't talk to any, and I have what I call them my sister cousins because growing up I was the only child. So my grandmother had 12 kids. It seems like we keep our feelings bottled up when we yes. Absolutely, Saquana. It's years before we even express it, which it is so bad, especially for adolescents and teenagers, because that period I never gave. Let me tell you, my mother told everybody and anybody, I never gave her any trouble. When I turned 18, I still didn't give her any trouble, but at 18, you feel like okay, I'm grown, so but I was grown and still didn't do nothing. I still was. I had a curfew, and I used to be upset about that curfew. But she was like, no young, respectable young lady should be out the house past 12 o'clock. I was like, this lady got to be kidding me. But and I got off topic. But yeah, I never told anybody anything, and I was 12 years old when my mother got married to my stepdad, and he had a daughter. So I was 12 and she was 14. So you have these two adolescents, only children. Well, she had an older brother, but he was already married and out the house. So you have to now bring these two families together, and you have to now cohabitate. Now you have a stepfather and a stepsister. She has now gained a stepsister and a stepmother. So like you really had to try to find out how to work that thing. But again, it wasn't easy, but you always, I'll say for myself, you kept everything, every hurt, every fat girl, every whatever the names were they called, you kept them all inside until one day, you just sit there like, I really can't believe that I didn't tell nobody this and I didn't tell nobody that. And I really should be somebody on somebody's couch crazy somewhere because the stuff that we go through as adolescents and as children and as young adults and as adults, period, is really crazy. I'm trying to read you guys' comments. Miss Debbie said young girls need to know that they're absolutely right. I think everybody, I mean, even if you just come across some young people, if you sometimes I just look at them and just like I just want to hug them and just tell them, girl, don't you know you better than that? Don't you know you worth more than that? Don't like yeah, positive reinforcement is definitely needed in the community. It's definitely needed in the family, church family, friends, neighbors. Like, yeah, everybody needs it. Right. First of all, let me say this. Queen is gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. And some of you other ones will know exact as well. I was a church girl from the time that I was 2 years old up until now. My mother then married the bishop of my church. So it was only but so much I was gonna do at 18. It was only but so much I was gonna do at 18. So like when I say, at 18 she claimed I gave her a little trouble. It wasn't no, it really wasn't trouble. It's just that you try to stay out to one, a little bit later than you're supposed to or whatever. It wasn't nothing major because what was I gonna do but be up in church on Sundays? We go to church. And that was the rule in my house. So I wasn't gonna be doing nothing that I couldn't get up to go to church the next morning for. My child was, what's my third? That's good, Shay. You chose a school night. I know, Mariah, it is a school night, but I try to do it early. Oh my God, I've been home almost an hour. I try to do it early so that we can all go to bed and wake up for school in the morning. I know it's a school. That is right, Shay. Once you release, first of all, once you open up that bottle, it's like when you open up that soda and all that fizz come out. It's almost like no stopping. You almost got to kind of cap it off yourself because you just be going and going and going. Too often, black communities do not provide positive reinforcement or positive affirmations to our youth. That is so true. That is so true, DJ. Being a church kid, came out a church. Right. I'm I'm so Shay. My mother joined my current church that I'm in now when I was 2 years old. I am born 19 something something. So I've been there a long time. So it was only so much I was gonna be able to do anyway. So yeah, girl, get those. Okay, Queen. Okay. But yeah, so I think we should continue, or if we haven't started, start. Find you some young people, if it's your nieces, your cousins, or somebody. Because I'm telling you, I think some of them hurt in silence, which isn't good. Because I know I was that one that was hurt that hurt it in silence. I remember my aunt, and I love her. I love her so much. She's just as crazy as she want to be. But growing up, she would kind of call me names. I don't think she realized how hurtful it was to me as a child, and I don't really know why, and she probably was hurting herself. I don't know, but I know maybe a couple of months ago, I was saying something about my goddaughter and telling her not to worry because my goddaughter is also my little cousin, but telling her not to worry about name calling something. So my aunt looked at me. She said, yeah, like I used to do to you. I'm so sorry. And I'm not gonna say I forgot about it, but it didn't bother me to the point where she wasn't my aunt. I love her the same. But to hear somebody tell you that they're sorry for hurting you back then, it's really a good feeling. I didn't hold that against her, but she was like, yeah, yeah, you did. You did, Auntie, but it's okay. I should say this. It's okay now. It wasn't okay back then because back then I was just like, really? Like this is how okay. All right. But so yeah. Let me see if I'm gonna just right. Yes, Michelle, it's not easy being a girl. Child. That's a whole nother live, a whole nother vlog, a whole nother. That's a whole nother. Being a PK's kid is a whole nother. And I'll say being you added a whole nother family on top of becoming a PK's kid. That's a whole nother block. That's another live for another day. Oh my gosh. Really, Shay Shay? Queen, I girl, child. That's Queen. That's a phone conversation. Hello, paint the sky. Oh, thank you so much. My channel is girl. I'm not gonna say girl because I don't know if you're a female or male. But child, my channel started out with plus size fashion, and I somehow got into vlogging. I absolutely love to vlog. So it's lifestyle, fashion. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it, and positivity because that's all I'm trying to spread. Queen, I know you were. I said I was going to talk about girl, Michelle, Queen. Okay, so I can say, girl, my channel is about plus size fashion, lifestyle, vlogging, things of that sort. My life, my That's it. I'm just over here in my own little corner trying to get my own little piece of YouTube. Yeah, but that was a whole nother thing. But I think that if we continue to get the positivity out there. Um, oh Shay, thank you. I try. I really do. All I really do is laugh, and I try not to laugh because I laugh loud, but it it don't work. It doesn't work. But yeah, if we can just grab up some youth and just love on them, because I that's all they're missing. Some of them, a lot of them, that's all that they're missing. And I said, growing up as a in church, you see a lot of people, a lot of young people my age back then that kind of left out because you kind of they kind of get lost in the shuffle a little bit, if I could say that. So I am thank you, Queen. It is my endeavor to give as much love and positivity to young people as I possibly can, because they need it. That's what's lacking. I feel. I know it's a whole lot of other stuff going on, but that's what's lacking. I feel, and I know I probably got off a topic because my topic was talking about fat shaming or shaming overweight people and telling them that they are unattractive. But girl, Queen, what you talking about? I told you that's a phone call conversation. But it is absolutely a must that we stretch our arms as wide as we can and grab as many young people as we can, and let them know how beautiful they are and how useful and valuable they are. Because I remember being young and looking at the people, looking at my aunts and my uncles, and they were, to me, they were old. Oh my gosh, you're old. Now I'm like their age, and I'm going like I'm the next. So we got to grab as many people as we can. I have a 13-year-old daughter, and I still take her. Right. Exactly. Like I remember growing up that now that she that paint the sky state, my mother's house used to be like Michelle Chad. We gonna have to do a three-way on that. But my mother's house used to, or I should say my house, my mom's house. Her house used to be like the meetup spot. All my friends would come to my house. She didn't mind me going to their house so much, but they would love to come to my house. And I never really knew or realized at the time that we were poor, because I'm like, oh well, my mother got money. She has to, she worked for the state, so she got a good job, and we have a place to stay, we have clothes. But they would come to our house to eat, and my mother would feed anybody. She still does it. My mother will feed anybody. She will house anybody, and I think that like we need those types of now. It is a little bit different now than it was when I was growing up. So I'm saying, you obviously use wisdom and precaution and all that. But I'm just saying the love that was shown to my friends growing up, when I run into them, they still kind of talk about that. Like, I remember coming to your house and your mom, she was famous for fried chicken. She'll fry you some wings and some rice and peas and all that, but we ate. Like we ate, and I never realized that we were struggling. Hi, little man VT, how are you? No, because ain't nothing behind me but a wall. I could look across from me, my husband over there. But other than that, that's it. But but I didn't realize that we were struggling in that sense until I got older. And she was like, it was a little hard, but I I believe it was more so the time and the value that she put into speaking positivity and loving on my friends who may not have had that same affirmation from from um from their family members. I think I just did, chat. I'm I think I did. Yeah, girl, I don't know if I did it. Hold on, I'm about to do this. Y'all could probably help me out. Okay. So I think I did it. I'm not sure, child. Nope, I didn't. But Shay, I got the juice now. So I just I just made some. Thank you. Cause y'all know I'm new to this. But we're gonna get it together. So but thank you, Shay. Thank you, Queen. But yeah, so if you continue, hi Rosa, Chad, go on somewhere now. Like I ain't got time for you, little boy, little girl, little somebody, gone. But so yeah, but if we take the time out to love on our youth and to speak positivity into their lives and to speak affirmations over them and to them. Thank you, Queen. Yeah, we'll be able to capture a lot, and then they'll grow up and be able to do the same thing for the next generation. I think a lot of people may not be able to do it because they kind of missed out on that. So we can kind of bridge that gap and let them know that like I stated earlier, beauty comes in all shapes and all sizes. And Miss Debbie, you are absolutely right. Words are extremely powerful. And just like words can give life and heal, words can also kill. Words can also wound and hurt. And some people don't realize that words are powerful and that hurt is long lasting. Like I may heal from you cutting me, punching me, slapping me, but those words will ring for years and years and years. And it takes a long time for you to actually drown out that noise. It takes a lot to work on drowning out that negative noise. It takes a lot. Like you punch me, all right. I mean, you not gonna really punch me, but you punch me, okay. But but those words and how you make me feel from those words, it takes a lot. It takes a lot. So yeah, it we need to absolutely work on that. Thank you, Queen. Your tongue is powerful. Like I'm not gonna go biblical, but your tongue is very powerful. Right. That is you right. We have to choose what we're giving out with our tongue. Because the tongue is not gonna just go on all by itself. We gotta put some action to that. So yeah, we have to choose whether we're gonna speak life or we have to choose whether we're gonna speak death. And I'm telling you, when you come on now, when you speak that, life and death is in the power of the tongue. I can't not say it, and that's straight out the Bible. But we hold that. If we can speak life or we can speak death, we can choose to heal or we can choose to harm. Because at the end of the day, it is a choice. We choose what we say. It ain't just that just can't. No, you chose to say what you said. So you chose to either kill somebody or you chose to heal somebody. And that's what we gotta, so yes, that's that's all I'm trying to say. We continue to heal the world as much as we can. I know everything is not gonna go easy and exactly, Miss Debbie. Exactly. Yes, DJ, that's Bible. Everything is not gonna be smooth and easy all the time. But as many people as you can reach, as many people as I can reach, if I can reach 5 and you can reach 20, that's 25 people. And if we look at it that way and not, well, she got 20, I only got 5, that's 25 people. And this one, so you're just adding to the number of healed people that we can reach. So, um, Straight Bible, straight facts. She's So that's I think I'm finished. I absolutely enjoyed talking with you guys tonight. I absolutely loved it. I think I'm gonna have to go live again. But yes, let's continue to love one another. Let's continue to uplift one another. Continue to speak positivity to one another. Um, it is not time for an off. Thank you so much, Paint the Sky. Thank you so much for dropping by. Thank you so much for coming in and chit chatting with us. See, if I was doing a vlog, I would have edited that part out. But I get a little tongue tied sometimes. It's all right. It's okay. This no problem. I do thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for listening to little old me. Um, just just talk about what was on my heart, what was on my mind. Have a beautiful evening as well. Paint the sky. Um, do not pass the collection plate. I thank you all so much for staying. I thank you all so much for coming. I absolutely love you all from the bottom of my heart. And until next time, would y'all stop passing plate? Put the money back in your pocket. We're not taking any offering. And I'll talk to you all later. Good night, guys. Bye.